How's it going, guys? This is Dirty Desktop coming at you. Um, Tonight I was trying to do several things and it failed. But when you get knocked down, and you get back up and you try something different. So I finally decided to play this game called Steel Ocean. Now, I have played it in the past with a different account, so what you see here was all that I could muster up within about an hour or so. Um, because of me having to start over again. But I still enjoyed the game because I'm a knucklehead and didn't really think things through. I didn't really record the audio like I wanted it to, but you can't really complain about too many things. But all in all, this is a really good game. Now, I have played a game similar to this, actually nearly identical to this, and that was World of Warships. Can't remember exactly I think it's Warnet, something like that, is their producers. I'll have a link down in the descriptions below. But otherwise, this is a pretty good game. The soundtrack and sound effects are actually really nice, crisp and clear. You can actually hear shells being lobbed across the map. Now, in the beginning, it does start off slow. This is a very slow game until you finally get into the midst of things and getting fired upon and you're firing back. That's when it starts getting really interesting. But otherwise, it's a pretty good casual game if you just want to hang out and shoot crap and not have to worry too much about stuff. You can buy upgrades or points if you want to. Me being, well, not really interested in that stuff, I don't. But you can advance without buying them, and you can still have fun. You do kind of start off at a disadvantage at the beginning because you get a very lightly armed ship that really can't hit much, can't really do much unless it's another um, lightly armed uh, destroyer, cruiser, what have you. Um, but like all the other games, you gotta get better, get get up and get going. So I still recommend it. If anything, for a casual game to just futz around with. The graphics are actually really good. When you're at the starting, you actually see the props not moving at all, and as soon as the game starts, if you start hitting the throttle, they move. They actually start turning and revolving, and you can actually see the rudder start moving while you're playing as well. Controls are pretty simple to follow as well. Um, it's pretty straightforward. You use the AWSD keys to move forward, backwards, left, right, port, stern, um, starboard, to which you prefer. I know actually in the Great Lakes they have to use left and rights. They actually don't say port and starboard because of confusions and possible accidents that happen. So, and I'm fairly confident that if you don't have the greatest computer, greatest graphics cards, what have you, you can definitely play this game on there. Um, you'll have lower graphics, but you'll still be able to compete with the big boys and get your rounds on target. It is also nice that they have the zooming in focus time so that while you're moving, while you're turning, you're not able to just get these dead shots all the time, which is annoying as heck. But I digress. All in all, this does give my approval. Go ahead and get this. This is on Steam. It's Steel Oceans, if I failed to mention it before. Steel Oceans is the title of the game, uh, and it is free on Steam. So go ahead and check it out. If you're really not interested in this kind of games, I understand. But I do find that this is a fun one to just futz around with, even though you get your ass handed to you by a bunch of bots. But it's all in learning. I'm a bit rusty. But so that's it for me. Go ahead and like and subscribe down below. Feel free to give your comments as well. I want to hear you guys tell me what you want to see, what you want me to do, whether it is a game or if it's something to do with uh, handyman stuff. And also, I do have a Facebook, I do have a Twitter. You can hook me up on there. I'll be glad to answer any questions. So, this is Dirty Desktop signing off. Keep your stick on the ice.